Hey guys, it is day 120 and I had a weigh-in today and it's almost the same. I only lost 0.2 pounds, but I'm pretty happy about that because I'm officially down 30 pounds. So, because I know this is a weight loss journey, but I'm also, I'm a foodie. So that's kind of a bad predicament to be in because I love food, you guys. And like tonight, I'm going to be making like buttered spaghetti and do it kind of like old spaghetti factory style. So we'll just kind of see, trying some Mazithra cheese. So we'll just kind of see how it turns out. But I found out yesterday that McDonald's has, they've dropped these new drinks. There's like 6 of them. So I've made the decision that I'm going to be trying one pretty much each day. And I know that's not great for weight loss. Let's see if it's even possible to lose weight having one of these a day. Now, I am not going to be drinking the entire thing. I will be sharing some with my wife and some with my little boy. So, yeah, so that's like not quite as bad. Additionally, White Castle has dropped some like chicken fajita sliders, and those things, I don't know, we'll see. I will probably end up trying those some point throughout this weekend or next week. But I know back in the day, I used to have McDonald's used to have the chicken fajitas, and they were awesome. I loved them, and the fact that McDonald's does not sell them now still kind of breaks my heart. Like they were really good. So today I'm going to be trying the pineapple mango refresher. Could be mango pineapple, I'm not really sure, but yeah, I think it has some like little boba down at the bottom. I'm going to be trying that today. I know it's kind of crazy that I'm kicking off a weight loss journey video with actually drinking a McDonald's drink, but let's give it a shot, guys. That's really good. A lot of very sweet, but it's tart, very tart as well. So if you like think of like a mango lemonade, if you've had that, it's almost like a lemonade, very sweet and very tart with a little bit of popping boba down at the bottom. Kind of chewy, but not so much. It's really good. It's now the drink price was $4. I don't know if I would say that this is necessarily worth $4, but in this day and age, in this market, I guess. Overall, thumbs up. And after I have my lunch, which won't be McDonald's, by the way, but after I have my lunch, I will get my butt to walking. All right, guys, I've had lunch and I'm out here, 55 degrees, pretty awesome day. I'm out here today in the Zion 3s, and here it is from the side, and there it is from the other side. These are the glow in the dark colorways. I don't know if they truly glow in the dark. We'll test that at the end of the walk. It should be a pretty good day for these shoes to soak up some sun and test that effectiveness. Now, I mentioned this in a previous shoe review for the Kobe Mentality 2s, but when I first picked up a pair of Zion 3s to just try them on, I was at a Ross Dress for Less and they felt awful. Now, I really wanted to like them because the design was like this 3D effect, kind of this pink and blue, but just like a 3D splatter. It looked really cool. So I loosened the laces and tried them on, and it was awful, like painful, awful. It was pinching my, just right behind my big toe. I don't know what the hell it was that was pinching it, but that upper was just somehow pressing into the foot. It was miserable. And I thought that could be alleviated by going up like a half size. So I tried that, and same result. It was awful. Now, the shoes were heavily discounted, but it didn't matter. I just wasn't going to pay for a pair of shoes that felt like that, like it was causing me pain. But the thing that was intriguing to me was the drop-in midsole. It was full length Formula 23 with a bottom-loaded air zoom unit, which it's awesome. I really wanted the shoes because of that drop-in midsole, and I was pretty determined to still try to figure out a way to make them work. And in fact, I went to the store like 2 additional times just to see if there was a way that I could work it out for those shoes to fit. But no matter what I did, they just felt bad. Now I took the insole out right there in store, and I put it on the floor and I stepped on it, and I was like, this actually feels really nice. So the insole was great. It was just the fitment of that upper. I decided that if I could find a pair for like really cheap, we're talking like 20 bucks, then I would pick them up just for the insole. And that's exactly what happened with these. And I took the insoles out. I thought I was just going to throw away the shoes, and I was going to use that insole to try in the Kobe Mentality 2s. Now that shoe had a Lunarlon drop in, and I really was unimpressed with that drop in and the stiffness of the shoe overall. I really hate stiff shoes. So I tried the Zion 3 midsole into those Kobe Mentality 2s, and it fit great. It was awesome. And it took kind of a stiff pair of shoes that I always kind of hated and made them lively again, and they felt nice. So even though the upper was stiff, the bottom had plenty of cushion, and now that Zoom air unit, it just made all the difference in the world in that shoe. And then, like I said, I was just going to throw these uppers away, or this whole chassis, you know, of the Zion 3s away, but I decided I would go ahead and just try the Lunarlon drop in this shoe. And to my shock, that cushion fit perfectly in the shoe and actually provided the room that I needed for it not to be crunching down on my feet. Now the upper in this shoe is stiffer than most, but it's not as stiff as the Kobe Mentalities. So it is form-fitting, and that this drop-in midsole gave me that extra room that my foot needed. And I'm telling you, and it's also felt like it's given new life to the cushion overall. Now I can't explain that. The Lunarlon insole felt like complete ass in the Mentality 2s, but then I put it in this shoe, and for whatever reason, maybe it's the curvature of the shoe or maybe the tread compound or something, but it does not feel like ass. It actually feels quite nice. It's definitely a firm setup, but really for this shoe and this upper, and for the shoe being as narrow as it is, that firmness and stability kind of pairs perfectly together. This shoe now feels very stable and nimble. I don't know, guys, it was like it was made for this shoe. What makes the midsole drop even crazier is the fact that I've got an orthotic in here. It's 3/4 length, but I was able to get it in here, and there's absolutely no heel slip, and there's no pain. It's not crushing my feet, and I have a somewhat wide of a foot, kind of right on that verge of being wide. So really, I should be all cramped up in this shoe, but it's not happening. If you're interested in doing the swap, you should be able to find both of these shoes pretty easily and affordably on the used market. The Mentality 2s are Kobe's, but they're a budget Kobe shoe. Still very good shoe overall once I was able to do the swap. The Zion 3s, nobody could fit into the freaking things, so people started getting rid of them like hotcakes, and you can find those things for a lot of times 20 bucks and under. For $40 to $60, you can have 2 pairs of shoes with really cool setups. You know, I'm telling you, the swap was like they were made for each other. So back to the weight loss journey. Today, 0.2 pounds down. That's basically the same as where I was last week and the week before. So one might consider it a plateau, but I'm not doing that for today because that 0.2 pounds took me officially to 30 pounds down. I can officially say that now, and that's a nice feeling. And I wouldn't allow myself to say 30 pounds, even though I was right there on the edge of it. It's kind of like job's not finished, you know. This week's challenge will be trying to lose weight in spite of all of that fast food crap I want to try. Guys, I just beat my personal best for walking a mile, and I'm not going to disclose what that is because it's kind of embarrassing, but just know that it just kind of speaks to the liveliness of the feel, the switcheroo. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me today. I'm about to run out of battery, so I will see you all later. Hopefully, see you again tomorrow. Later. Psych! I do want to make a mention of something that just kind of occurred around minute 50 during the walk. The toes in the left shoe, I do feel them kind of bunched up near the second to smallest and the middle toe. It's kind of, I don't know, kind of pinched in that area for some reason. And then additionally, I started noticing some heel irritation, or actually Achilles irritation from the back of the shoe rubbing against the foot. That's my fault really for wearing low-cut socks. Seems to be a trend. But yeah, I just want to kind of make that note that these are pretty much high sock only shoes. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. Later. Hey guys, third time's the charm. On my third mile, I broke my personal best again by 4 seconds, but still, I broke it. And that's pretty cool. And also, we forgot to see if these shoes glow in the dark. So let's do one final check and then I'll be done. So I'll be stepping in this room and then turn off all of the lights and stuff. So let's see how it does. Okay, so a little bit on the sides there. Not like anything crazy, but this is almost pitch black in this room and you're getting a little bit. Now, let me get completely away from light. And yeah, it does a little bit, but nothing crazy. The bottom of the soles are like right there. That's the bottom. But with the other shoe, yeah, that's the bottom. It's really hard to see, but yep, that's it. So technically, yes, they glow, but not very much. All right, later, guys.